The first question is, could you introduce a short panorama of French community living here in Seattle?
So there's a wide francophone interest
Uh-huh.
in Seattle. We have a lot of schools for elementary students who are learning in immersion programs, in immersion programs in Seattle and the surrounding area. There are a lot of meetings in cafes to discuss French politics, French culture, just conversation classes. Help.
Well, and
You.
there's a lot of work opportunity for native French speakers in the technology sector, both in computer programming and building websites, and also in video game industry. There's a lot of video game companies that are stationed here, Nintendo, etc., and they translate their games, and they need native French speakers to do that. So there's a large opportunity for French to come here and work.
All right, second question. Which key sector have a great potential in business relationship between the US and France here in Seattle?
The main, I would say, going back to my first point, technology is, a very huge potential and a business relationship between, the U.S. and France, but more particularly in Seattle, we are a port city. So, I mean, not only with France, but, other European countries, we do a lot of port trade.
And sustainability as well. Seattle and Knox both have large commitments to sustainable energy and environmental impact, and there's a lot of work being done in both cities to kind of bring that together and really bring about a more environmentally conscious community.
All right. Third question. What direction and future plans are currently experiencing the territory and Seattle's economy?
Well, I think, personally, our economy is success is based a lot on tourism. So I think, a direction and future plan that we're experiencing is trying to bring more, not only just French, but European tourists into Seattle.
Mhm.
So we're trying to, make our city kind of more friendly to many different cultures and, especially to our French friends. But I also think, we're growing very rapidly. Again, in the technology sector, so we're experiencing a lot of growth in certain areas of our city, which in turn are kind of feeding into our economy and making it, a more vibrant and economically successful city. And also education.
Yeah, yeah. And going off of that, there is a real push for kind of this sense of connection with the countries of the EU, looking especially into trade and recognition of sort of similar goals. We see Nantes and Seattle both developing in very similar sectors, and trying to kind of pull that interest into Seattle to improve.